Good day, Julia. Today, I'll be sharing with you about rhinitis, which is a very common condition. And this presentation is called Rhinitis, Don't Let It Control Your Life. Let's learn how to manage it better and live more comfortably. So here's our learning objectives. Define rhinitis and identify its types. Understand symptoms and causes, explain diagnostic process and treatment options, develop strategies for managing symptoms in daily life, reflect on spiritual and emotional aspect of living with rhinitis. So, what is rhinitis? Rhinitis is the inflammation or irritation of the mucous membrane in the nose. It causes symptoms like sneezing, a runny or stuffy nose, and post-nasal drip. So this can be chronic, which is a long-term, or seasonal, like in spring. May seem minor but affects sleep, focus, and quality of life. So rhinitis means your nose is irritated or inflamed. It causes sneezing, stuffy or runny nose, and mucus dripping down your throat. It may not seem serious, but it can disturb your sleep and focus. So there are two types of rhinitis, allergic rhinitis and non-allergic rhinitis. So allergic rhinitis is an allergic reaction to airborne allergens like pollen, dust mites, or pet dander. Itong pet dander na to is the the yung mga buhok nila, mga fur. So there are two types, seasonal and perennial. So ang seasonal, nangyayari lang to during a certain of time, like spring or fall. And perennial naman is all year round due to indoor triggers. So perennial means something that happens or exists throughout the entire year or continually. So unlike sa seasonal allergic rhinitis, which is nangyayari lang siya during spring or fall due to pollen, ang perennial rhinitis is a constant and may require ongoing treatments and lifestyle adjustments. So, this usually caused siya by dust mite, pet dander, mold, and cockroach dropping. So, that's persistent allergic rhinitis as a nasal inflammation not caused by allergens. Trigger includes smoke, strong odors, changes in weather, and spicy foods and this is often found in older adults. So, ang non-allergic rhinitis, hindi siya caused by allergens, kundi by triggers. And next, symptoms comparison. So, there are two types. Sa allergic rhinitis, you will experience sneezing, runny nose, itchy eyes and itchy nose, watery eyes, and sometimes a stuffy nose or pagbara ng ilong. And non-allergic rhinitis is almost similar siya sa allergic rhinitis, pero sa non-allergic rhinitis, hindi mo mararanasan yung mga pangangate and sneezing. Ang mararanasan mo lang is a stuffy nose, runny nose, and post-nasal drip. So, diagnostic process. So, diagnostic process is the method doctor use to find out what types of rhinitis you have and what is causing it. So, mayroong apat. Medical history, kung saan the doctor will ask you about your past health, family history of allergies, and when your symptoms started. Symptoms review, the doctor, you will talk about what symptoms you have and how often they happen and what makes them better or worse. For the physical examination, the doctor will check your nose, throat, and ears to look for a sign of inflammation or infection. Allergy testing, kung saan the doctor will do the skin prick test or blood test to find out what you're allergic to. Next is treatment options. So there are three strategies to relieve rhinitis symptoms and reduce inflammation. So number one is medication. Here in medication, there are three. Antihistamine, nasal corticosteroids, and decongestants. Antihistamines is, it will block the allergic response. Nasal corticosteroids reduce the inflammation. Decongestants shrink swollen nasal tissue. Allergy immunotherapy, gradually exposure to allergens to build tolerance. Here, and next is lifestyle changes, avoiding known triggers, use air purifiers, keeping windows closed during pollen seasons. So sa allergy immunotherapy, allergic allergy shots to make your body used to allergen. And lifestyle changes like avoiding triggers in keeping your home clean. Next is managing rhinitis in daily lives. Applying practical steps consistently to minimize symptoms and improve well-being. So to feel better every day, try to feel try to stay away from smoke and strong smell. Keep your room clean and well ventilated. Take your medicine regularly. Pay attention to the weather. Yan. Next is spiritual and emotional health. Spiritual and emotional health. Yeah. So considering how rhinitis affects mental and spiritual health. So rhinitis can affect our moods and faith too. It may cause stress or frustration. It helps to practice self-care, talk to others, and even pray if you are spiritual. And don't hesitate to ask for support. And lastly, conclusion. So, in conclusion, rhinitis is common, but it doesn't have to control your life. By getting the diagnosis, following treatments, and making small daily life changes, and you can feel better and enjoy your life more. So that's all. Thank you for listening. I hope you now understand rhinitis better and feel more confident about managing it. So that's all.